Quilting. What is a quilt? A quilt is a multi-layered textile. They're traditionally composed of 3 layers of fabric. The layers are stitched together using the technique of quilting, the process of sewing the layers together. The traditional patterns for quilts were often squares or geometric shapes. Freeform quilting strays away from the traditional quilt. The patterns were non-traditional and were different every time. Quilts of Gee's Bend. The enslaved women from the rural isolated community of Boykin, Alabama, better known as Gee's Bend, began quilting in the 19th century. It arose from a physical need for warmth rather than a quest to reinvent an art form. Yet, by piecing together scraps of fabric and clothing, they were creating free-form designs that had never been expressed on quilts. These patterns and piecing styles were passed down over generations, surviving slavery, the antebellum South, and Jim Crow. During the Civil Rights Movement in 1966, the Freedom Quilting Bee was created as a way for African American women from Gee's Bend and nearby to earn money to support themselves. The Bee Cooperative began to sell quilts throughout the U.S. They gained recognition for the unique and free-form designs they were creating on their quilts. Here are some Gee's Bend quilts. Isabelle Maschal O'Donnell is a contemporary artist that creates freeform quilts stretched over canvas in the style of paintings. Here are some of her freeform quilt paintings. Notice that all of the quilts shown are created with textiles. The quilts have both organic and geometric shapes, and there are repeated shapes in every quilt. Now let's use these quilts as inspiration and create some textile art.